Let me tell you a story. This is not a story about fighting. This is not a story about shouting louder than others. This is not a story about winning and making someone lose. This is a story about understanding people. And when you understand people, life becomes easier. Talks become calmer. Problems become smaller. Today, we will learn a powerful life skill. We will learn it slowly. We will learn it with stories. And we will learn it in easy English. This skill is called negotiation. But do not worry. Negotiation is not a hard word. Negotiation is something you already do every day. Negotiation means talking to find a solution. It happens when two people want different things. There is a small problem. Both sides want to feel okay at the end. Negotiation is not a fight. Negotiation is not an argument. Negotiation is a calm talk. For example, you want to watch TV. Your brother wants to play games. You talk and find a time for both. That is negotiation. You negotiate. At home, at school, at work, with friends. So yes, you already negotiate. Many people think negotiation means this. I must win. The other person must lose. This thinking creates anger. This thinking breaks relationships. This thinking creates stress. But smart people think differently. They think, how can both of us feel okay? How can we solve the problem together? That is the smart way. Now let me tell you a simple story. Two men are sitting in a quiet library. The first man says, I want the window open. I need fresh air. The second man says, no, close the window. The wind is blowing my papers. They start talking loudly. Open the window. No, close it. Open. Close. Both men are angry now. People in the library feel uncomfortable. Let me ask you something. Is the real problem the window? No, the window is not the real problem. The real problem is why they want different things. One man wants fresh air. The other man wants his papers safe. They are not enemies. They just want different things. But they are only talking about the window. This happens very often in life. People talk about money, time, rules. But the real reason is hidden inside. Now a librarian comes. She does not shout. She does not choose a side. She listens calmly. She understands both men. Then she does something smart. She opens a window in another room. Fresh air comes inside. The papers do not move. Both men are happy. The problem is solved. The lesson is very important. Do not focus only on what people say. Focus on why they say it. What people say is called a position. Why they say it is called an interest. Position, open the window. Interest, I need fresh air. Position, close the window. Interest, I want my papers safe. When you understand interests, solutions become easy. There is one small question that changes everything. That question is, why? When someone says, I want this, do not fight. Do not say no quickly. Ask calmly, why is this important to you? This question opens doors. This question brings peace. This question shows respect. Now let us hear another story. Two friends want to share a cake. Both say, I want the bigger piece. They argue. No one is happy. So they use a smart rule. One person cuts the cake. The other person chooses first. Now the cutter is very careful. He cuts the cake evenly. Why? Because he knows. If he cuts unfairly, the other person will choose the bigger piece. This rule feels fair to both. Fair rules reduce fights. When rules are fair, people trust the system. People accept the result. People stay calm. Negotiation becomes peaceful. Life becomes easier. Now listen carefully. This is a famous and powerful story. Two children are fighting over one orange. Both shout, I want the orange. The parent comes. The parent cuts the orange into two halves. Each child gets half. But something sad happens. One child eats the fruit and throws away the peel. The other child needs the peel to bake a cake and throws away the fruit. Both children only get half of what they wanted. If the parent asked why, both children could get 100%. Differences are not bad. Differences are good. When people want different things, smart solutions are possible. The problem is not disagreement. The problem is not understanding. Good negotiators do not fight each other. They think together. They ask, what else can we do? Is there another way? How can we both feel happy? This is called a win-win solution. In a win-win solution, no one feels small. No one feels angry. Relationships stay strong. There is a simple tool called brainstorming. Brainstorming means sharing ideas freely. No laughing at ideas. No judging. No quick rejection. Some ideas may sound strange. That is okay. Good ideas often come after silly ones. Here is another important rule. Separate people from the problem. People have feelings. People get hurt. People get angry. But the problem is different. If you attack the person, the problem stays. If you respect the person, the problem becomes smaller. You can say, I respect you, and also say, but we need to solve this problem. This makes people feel safe. When people feel safe, they listen better. Negotiation is easier with people you know. A small smile, a short friendly talk, a kind tone. These small things help a lot. Life is not only about solutions. Life is also about connections. Let me say this slowly. Negotiation is not war. Negotiation is not winning. Negotiation is understanding. When people feel understood, they become calmer. When people are calm, solutions appear. You negotiate every day with your parents, your teachers, your friends, your coworkers. Learning negotiation means learning life skills. These skills help you speak better English, explain your ideas, listen carefully, stay calm. So far, we learned negotiation is not fighting. Ask why to understand people. Focus on interests, not positions. Use fair rules. Look for win-win solutions. Respect people. Now let us go deeper. Because real life is not always calm. Real life is not always fair. Sometimes people are kind, but sometimes people are difficult. They may shout, lie, pressure you, try to scare you. So the question is, what do you do then? Do you fight back? Do you shout louder? Do you walk away? Let us learn this slowly. Let us learn this through stories. Not everyone wants a fair solution. Some people use tricks, hide the truth, push you to decide fast. This happens at work. This happens in business. This happens even in families. But do not panic. The first rule is very simple. Imagine this situation. Two people are talking to you. One person is very kind. He smiles. He says nice words. The other person is angry. He shouts. He pressures you. This is called good cop, bad cop. It is a trick. Now what should you do? Do not get scared. Do not get angry. You can calmly say, it feels like you are using a good cop, bad cop strategy. Something interesting happens. The trick loses power. Why? Because tricks work best when they are hidden. When you name them, they stop working. Name the problem. This rule is very important. Never attack the person. Do not say, you are a liar. You are trying to cheat me. Instead say, this situation is not working for me. This offer does not feel fair. See the difference? The first way creates anger. The second way creates discussion. Calm words keep the door open. This happens a lot. Maybe the other person is your boss, a big company, a landlord, a senior officer. You may feel small. You may feel weak. But let me tell you something important. Power is not only money. Power is not only position. Power comes from choice. Imagine a job interview. You have no other job offer. You feel nervous. You feel scared. Now imagine this. You have two other job offers. Suddenly, you feel confident. The company did not change. The interviewer did not change. Only your choices changed. That is real power. There is a useful idea called BATNA. Do not worry about the word. BATNA simply means backhand index pointing right. What will I do if this deal fails? Your backup plan. When you know your backup, you feel stronger. You speak calmly. You make better decisions. Never negotiate without knowing. What is my other option? You do not need to threaten anyone. You do not need to say, I will leave. Just knowing inside that you can leave is enough. People feel confidence. And confidence changes conversations. This is very hard. Someone says, your idea is stupid. You don't understand anything. These words hurt. Your heart feels heavy. Your mind becomes hot. But reacting with anger makes things worse. So what should you do? Instead of pushing back, you step aside. Instead of arguing, you ask questions. When they say, "I want this," you ask calmly, "Why is this important to you?" This changes everything. The fight stops. The talk begins. Imagine someone says, "This plan will fail." Instead of defending, ask, "What part worries you the most?" Now they explain. Now you learn something useful. Questions turn attacks into information. Here is a powerful sentence. If you were in my place, what would you do? People love giving advice. When you ask this, they stop attacking. They start thinking. They feel important. Now they are helping you. Instead of saying, "My idea is perfect," say, "What do you think is wrong with this idea?" This surprises people. They feel respected. They share real concerns. Now you can solve real problems. Let me tell you a short story. A father and his 12-year-old son were playing frisbee in a park. People were watching. After some time, a man asked, "Who is winning?" The father smiled. He said nothing. Because in frisbee, there is no winner. You play together. Negotiation is like frisbee. If one person tries to win, the game breaks. The goal is not winning. The goal is playing well together. Many people ask, "Who is winning?" This is the wrong question. The right question is, are we both satisfied? If yes, then it is a good negotiation. Think about friendship. If one friend always wins, the friendship dies. Think about family. If one person always controls, love disappears. Good negotiation protects relationships. You are not just learning negotiation. You are also learning how to speak calmly, how to explain ideas clearly, how to listen carefully, how to respect others. These skills improve your English. They improve your life. Let us revise simple words. Calm, relaxed, not angry. Fair, just and equal. Option, another choice. Respect, treating someone well. Power, ability to choose. Use these words daily. Try this today. When someone disagrees with you, do not argue. Ask why. Listen carefully. Stay calm. You will feel the difference. Negotiation is not magic. It is a skill, and skills grow with practice. You do not need to shout. You do not need to be rude. You need to be calm, smart, kind. Stories help us remember. That is why we learn through stories. Simple stories, real lessons, easy English. Now you understand how to deal with difficult people, how to stay calm under pressure, how to protect yourself without fighting, how to think win-win. This is not just negotiation. This is life wisdom.